Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you saw, I have with me the Honda Forza 125cc 2025. Let's check it out together and we shall see if it's the most luxurious and comfortable 125cc that there is in the segment. Let's check it out together. So this is the Honda Forza 125 2025. The first looks, in my opinion, it looks really good. It looks like a maxi scooter. Let me give you some specs about it, the scooter. So let me start with the engine. The engine is 4-stroke single cylinder, liquid cooled, and it delivers 14.3 horsepower at 8,750 rpm, and it delivers 12.3 newton meters of torque at 6,500 rpm. So in terms of fuel it takes 11.5 liters, and Honda claims that it can deliver 400 to 500 kilometers in one fill up. So in terms of suspension of this Honda Forza 125cc, we have telescopic over here, front telescopic front suspension. Over here we have twin shock at the rear. In terms of, we have the 240 millimeter disc at the rear, and we have 256 millimeter disc at the front. In terms of wheels, the scooter comes with 15-inch at the front and 14-inch at the rear. This actual scooter came out with the Michelin City Grip, okay, in terms of tire, and the scooter comes at a weight of 162 kilograms. So once you go on board the Honda Forza 125 2025, it comes with the keyless. So I have the keys in my pocket. You have this knob over here, very typical Honda, like the Honda ADV. If you haven't watched that video that I did, the review on the Honda ADV 350, go and check it out. So once you switch on the ignition, you are greeted with this 5-inch TFT display, very common for Honda. You feel at home with Honda. So you have the fuel gauge on the left hand side, you have the revs per minute, the temperature, and the time of the day, obviously. And from here you have this little toggle that it can go left and right, and you can connect also your phone as well. So once you come on the handlebar over here, you have the T, the traction control. You can disable fully the traction control over here. You have this toggle left and right, which you can go through the settings over here of the scooter. Over here you have the function display, preset, language, restore, Bluetooth. You can pair your mobile over here. Okay, you have left and right signals indicators, and this is windshield that you can regulate from here. You come on the right hand side, you can switch off the echo over here, switch it on or switch it off, the 4-way flashes, and from here you start the scooter. So you come over here, you turn this knob, you press the seat over here, you're greeted with 53.5 liters, which you can fit two full-size helmets over here. As you can see, ample of space for a 125cc for its category. So you push down the seat, you open the fuel cap over here. One thing that I have to say is that when you give the fuel, first you come down off the scooter and then you give the fuel after, because I had a friend of mine which he opened this first, and with his feet he broke this bracket over here and he broke this cover over there. So once you're gonna give it the fuel, first come down and then give it the fuel after. Another thing that this Honda Forza has is this side pocket over here. You just push it, it opens like this. It's quite deep. You can put stuff like keys and stuff like that, documents. Another thing which is interesting is inside there is a USB-C port where you can charge your devices, I don't know, GPS, mobiles and stuff like that. And I believe that this pocket is really handy for everyday use. So once you have the ignition switched on, the Honda Forza 125 headlight, LED headlight at the front, the signals, as you can see, they are flashing over there. One has to say that there is no daytime running lights with the 125cc version. they only switch on these signals up here when it's 350. And I'll show you the back it as well with the full LED tail light as well. Anyway, enough talking, let's go on it and we'll go and have a spin together to see how it feels on the road. So once you're on board on this Honda Forza 125, typically Honda, it makes you feel at home. So I'm at home obviously from my Honda Transalp that I have, the 750. The same display over here that uses on other models, on the, as I said, the Honda DV350 and the Honda Transalp. Oh, the honeyman. Let me stop and buy some honey over here. This guy has amazing honey. Let me give you some first impressions of riding this Honda Forza 125. So, when it's idle, the Honda Forza 125, it vibrates a lot in the handlebar, around the handlebar area. For example, I stop like this, complete standstill. I can feel the vibrations all going through my handlebar over here, on the left and on the right. Then once it gets going, you are, look, I'm 6,000 RPM, I'm with 53 kilometers per hour, the vibrations go away. In my feet, I'm not feeling any vibrations, not at all. It's quite comfortable over there. My feet, I have ample of leg room over here. Being the scooter with this floorboard, I can stretch my legs. Being 159 centimeters, I have ample of leg room. The seat is quite nice and wide, and it's quite comfortable as well. It has some really good cushioning as well. One thing that is magic that I like on this Honda Forza 125 is this windshield. This windshield is electronic windshield, so it goes up and down with a flick of a button. So let me show you the effects of this windshield being automatic. So at the moment it's in its lowest position, so the wind is going over me. My wind visor, so hopefully you can hear the difference. So I open the visor like now. You can hear the wind coming through my helmet. So once you put it all up, there's a massive difference. The wind is going above my lid over here, which is this little beak over here. It's going completely over there, and now it's fully down. Today it's windy, so it's a great way to test this windshield over here. Once it's fully open, fully down, you can feel and hear the difference. I can feel it is going way into my forehead over here, and now when it's up, it goes over my beak. It could have been a little bit higher than this, which would make it much more comfortable for taller riders. However, it is what it is. One thing that it's really bugging me, the signal is on and it doesn't have self-cancelling indicator. So you turn like this, okay, the signal is switched on. I didn't turn it off, my hand is here, and it keeps on. So it's very comfortable for being 125cc. Is very comfortable. So my personal use, I have a Honda PCX 125. Okay, it's a bit old. It's I think around 2016, which I've done 67,000 kilometers on this bike, on that scooter. However, I can tell you that there is no comparison between the two. So the PCX is being like you are with a little bicycle, and this is like being with a mountain bike. That difference, you know. So this Honda Forza 125, how it filters through traffic, it's really good. Having said that, you have to be careful from these mirrors because they stick a bit out when you go and filter between cars. You have to be careful because these mirrors, they stick a bit out. Through corners, the scooter, it handles very good indeed, being over 160 kilograms in weight. This bike, the scooter, let's say, is very good. Around corners is very comfortable as well. In terms of suspension, there is no comparison between my PCX And this Honda Forza, so much that handles the potholes and the speed bumps and stuff. It's such in a good manner. So, final verdict of this Honda Forza 125 2025. So, in terms of practicality, this bike comes with ample of space, even if you don't opt for the top box. Underneath the seat you have over 53 liters, which in my opinion it's plenty of space for everyday use. It has a very premium feel for a 125cc, being sturdy on the road, being its presence on the road as well. It feels like a maxi scooter. It has amazing wind protection with this electronic windshield over here. You just press a button and it has this electronic windshield which covers you nearly all. It could have been a bit higher. It has excellent fuel economy for Mediterranean countries. Having over 400 kilometers is really good. And another thing which is really convenient nowadays is having the keyless system. One thing that I noticed earlier was that when the bike is idle, it comes very vibey. It vibes quite a lot as well. The question is, will I get it myself? Well, it depends. If a person is starting out and want to get some kilometers, I wouldn't get it as such just to get experience. If you think that you're gonna keep it for a long period of time, I would get it, and so you'll enjoy the comfort and stability, and if you're gonna be two persons. But if you think that you're gonna change it in the future, you're gonna get a more cc power, I wouldn't go for this. I would go for the Honda PCX or the Yamaha NMAX, get some experience from those type of bikes and increase the cc gradually. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit like and subscribe. We'll see you the next one. Ciao. Massive thanks goes to my friend Charles Falzon for lending me the scooter so I can do a review on the scooter.